Knoxville's independent radio. This is I-105. We're a couple minutes now after 3 o'clock, and we've just been joking, kind of hanging out here in the studio. Big show happening down on Market Square this evening at the Square Room. You can get down there and check this one out. Grab your tickets at the door. I think they're at $10. I'm not sure, but I think that's what I heard. But welcome to the Verve Pipe. Hello, everybody.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Go ahead and do like the Mickey Mouse Club for me, because we've got too many guys in here.
Hi!
Hi, this is Donnie.
I'm Brian.
I'm Connors.
I'm Griff. I'm Lou.
And there's Randy
over here.
Over there.
Randy's behind me. So
Watch
tell
him.
me about. Really? We were having a nice conversation earlier. Tell me what's been going on in the world with the Verve Pipe.
We took a little hiatus and then we decided to get back into the studio and make a family album.
Now, how does this kind of? I mean, obviously, I know a lot of you guys have kids now.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, is that kind of what's kind of spurred this on?
I think so. I mean, I think the idea of writing children's music has always been appealing because there's so much annoying kids' music out there that I felt like we needed to make a rock record for kids. But we were approached to do a song for a charity CD called Calling All Kids. And we wrote a couple songs for that, and next thing you know, we had a third of an album done, and we said, why don't we just finish the album? So we got together and finished the kids' album.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It's amazing the difference. We were talking. Randy and I were talking about just the difference between even where I was when the freshman came out. Or, you know, I remember when that was new when it came out. And playing it for the first time, and you know, I've got plenty of questions about that one too. I'd like to have answered. You know, it's just funny the different stages of life, where it finds you, and what all of a sudden you kind of turn your interest into.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be phony to go out and pretend like, you know, I still hate my dad, those kind of lyrics, you know what I mean? You know, those angst-ridden, you know,
Right.
well, I have nothing really, I can't represent the teenagers of today in any way.
Right.
I mean, it'd be ridiculously false to do that. So
No, but you could write one about the fact that your kids hate their dad.
That's true.
Oh, you could do that. No, I mean,
That's probably country, though.
well, you got the banjo. Yeah, true. We're not that
right.
far. Well, that's awesome. That is very cool. We've got a show tonight at the Square Room. Let's do a tune, and we'll tell some more stories.
Let's do one off the family
record.
record.
This is off the family album, which you can check out at thevervepipe.com. This is about questions and food. It's called Supper Time.
Oh, 1, 2.
Why do you call it a hamburger? There's no hamburger. Why do you call it a sandwich? There's no sandwich. Why do you call it a hot dog? There's no dog in it.
Or is there?
I don't even care because I'm still having it.
You say spaghetti and I say biscotti. Really doesn't matter, just call me when it's ready.
And elephant ears are ears and all. You don't compare with a really kind of small complaint over there here at all. Why do you call it bacon? You ain't bacon. That French toast isn't French and you ain't toasted it. Why do you call it a milkshake? You ain't shaking it. It don't matter how you make it as long as you're making it.
You say pepperoni and I say pepperoni. There really is no other way to say pepperoni.
What about bologna? I don't know why it's no believe it sounds like a while till I hear that bell. I gotta say bye. It's supper time.
Supper time is my favorite time of day. Breakfast for dinner or dinner for lunch. If it's lunch before noon, you call it brunch, okay?
Why do you call it a hamburger? There's no ham in it. Why do you call it a sandwich? There's no sand in it. Why do you call it a hot dog? There's no dog in it. It don't matter what's in it, I'm still having it. It ain't
Raining cats and dogs, it ain't raining nuggets. Corn dog isn't corn at all. Chickens don't have nuggets.
and elephant ears are ears and all.
They don't compare because they're really kind of small. Plain only what they don't hear at all.
Now we're gonna go to the good
Here they come. It's supper time.
It's not too hot. It's a nice and cool evening. Get down there and check these guys out. Let's pull one more. What do you guys want to do?
Let's do the freshman. Can I do that? All right.
ever took advice. Now I'm guilt-stricken, sobbing with my head on the floor. Stop a baby's breath and a shoe full of rice. No, can't be held responsible. She was touching her face. I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. My best friend took a week's vacation to forget her. This girl took a week's worth of value and slept, and now he's guilt-stricken, sobbing with his head on the floor. Thinks about her now and how he never really wept, he said. Can't be held responsible. She was touching her face. I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. We tried to wash our hands of all of this. We never talk of our lack in relationships and how we're guilt-stricken, sobbing with our heads on the floor. We fell through the ice when we tried not to slip, we'd say. Can't be held responsible, 'cause she was touching her face. I won't be held responsible. She fell in love in the first place. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. For the life of me, I cannot remember what made us think that we were wise and we never compromised. For the life of me, I cannot believe we'd ever die for these sins. We were merely freshmen. We were merely freshmen. We were freshmen.
Knoxville's independent radio. This is I-105.